In the year 2006, the LTTE, with its own hands, put the noose round its own neck. They closed the sluice gate on the Marvilaru, cutting off water to hundreds of acres of land belonging to people of all three major communities. Virtually, an act akin to strangling. The resulting gasp of the people whose very life depended on the Marvilaru water was the one last provocation that spurred a president and his government to action, calling the high-handed and arrogant action, "Enough is enough." So began the humanitarian operation to rid the land of the LTTE terror and to free the people of the North and East who were under a brutal regime, and thus create the groundwork and the conditions for all the people of the land to live with dignity and freedom, which is the sacred duty of every democratically elected government. And it only took a brief period of time to put on the run a terrorist organization branded as one of the most powerful in the world. The operation was, in every sense of the word, truly a humanitarian operation, because it was to free a people oppressed and suppressed for 30-odd years, and to provide them with the opportunity to lead a normal life with dignity and freedom, and to work out their own destiny, and to create conditions for the people of the rest of the country to live in harmony, without fear, suspicion, or acrimony. The stream of people coming away from the combat-free zone, where the LTTE, in violation of all norms of civilized human behavior, have kept them as a human shield, reminds one of another exodus of a people seeking freedom. The warmth with which these hapless men, women, and children are being received and treated and cared for by the Sri Lanka Army, and the expressions of relief on the faces of this unfortunate people when they reach the safety of the land liberated from the LTTE, their oppressors, eloquently proclaim to the world the humane nature of an army in a combat zone where their lives are constantly in danger. These men, women, and children, fleeing from the LTTE amidst a rain of bullets, are coming over to the army-liberated areas because they have immense trust and confidence in the Sri Lanka military that they will be cared for and protected. It is incumbent on the government to provide food, shelter, clothing, and all other basic necessities to these people who have lost everything they owned. It is not an easy task for any government to meet all the basic needs of such a large number of people within a short period of time. The Sri Lankan government anticipated the mass exodus and prepared for them temporary shelters and made arrangements to provide them with food and medicine. In the proximity of Vaunia, a number of relief camps have been established. The government is providing all the basic needs of these people who are being accommodated in the camps. The smiles on the faces of the displaced people, now accommodated in the camps, express a sense of relief felt by them. The combat-free zone, established to allow the civilians caught up in the combat zone, turned to a living hell when the LTTE entered the area and held the people as a human shield.